You spot a clean used EV, low miles, good price. You picture silent drives and tiny fuel bills. Then reality hits, the range falls faster than your coffee cools. Rapid chargers aren't where you need them. And the bargain turns into a constant game of plug and pray. This happens when you treat a used EV like a normal used car. It's not. Batteries age, charging standards change, and software matters. Today I am going to walk you through 5 real mistakes people keep making when buying a used EV. By the end of this video you will know what to check, what to ask for, and which red flags mean walk away. Mistake number 1. Ignoring battery health. Here is the truth. The battery is the most expensive thing in the car. If it's weak, nothing else matters. Replacing a pack can run into 5 figures depending on the model. Even for mainstream cars, UK estimates of many replacements still sit in the 7–9k pounds range today. Don't rely on the dashboard range guess. You want a state of health number, or at least a credible capacity readout. Nissan Leaf. Bring Leaf Spy plus OBD dongle to read state of health. Owners do this all the time. If you are seeing low 18s SOH on an older Leaf, expect short real-world range and slower fast charge sessions. Renault Zoe. Use Scan-ZE to read battery data. Many UK EU owners do this before handling over money. Hyundai or Kia EV Watchdog application for Android gives state of health logs on Kona, e-Niro and Ioniq. Tesla service mode can run a battery health check. Enthusiasts also use Scan My Tesla to estimate nominal full pack energy. Ask the seller to show results. My rule of thumb for older EVs: state of health in the low 18s should make you dig deeper. And remember, many brands only warranty replacement under 70% of capacity. If the seller can't show the health report, pay for third-party inspection. A cheap electronic vehicle with a bad battery is the most expensive car you can ever buy. Mistake number 2. Ignoring how it charges. Not all electric vehicles charge the same. Two things matter: the plug and the speed. Plugs. Older Nissan Leaf uses CHAdeMO. Most new public fast chargers in UK and EU are CCS. If your car is CHAdeMO, long trips can be harder. Fewer fast chargers, more detours. Next one, charging speed, shown in kilowatt. Simple. Bigger numbers equal fast top-up. Some cars only take about 50 kW DC. For example, Hyundai Ioniq 2020. Others can handle 150–250 kW. For example, Tesla Model 3, Hyundai Ioniq 5 on the right charger. And that's the difference between a long coffee break and a quick espresso stop. Renault Zoe. Older Zoes are AC only, take up to 22 kW. No DC fast charge at all. The newer Zoe E50 adds 50 kW DC with a CCS plug, much better for road trips. So, what to do? First, check the plug in the photos. Are they CHAdeMO or CCS? Check the car's max DC speed. Second, open the charger map and look where you actually drive. Near home and along your roads. If most nearby sites are CCS Ultra Rapid and your car is CHAdeMO or limited to 50 kW, think twice. And if this helps, subscribe for more car insights. Mistake number 3. Forgetting real-world range. A listing says 200 miles, but real life after 5 years? Maybe 150, and a cold snap can take off another 20–30%. And that's normal lithium behavior plus model differences. Forums are full of winter range stories. Take them as signals and then verify in your test drive. Do this. Take the advertised range and mentally knock off 20–30%. Then add a winter buffer. If your commute is 50 miles, make sure it can do 60+ comfortably on a cold test day. Sure, infrastructure is improving, but you don't want to live in a public chargers. Mistake number 4. Skipping the car's specific history. A regular car buyer checks for accidents, and electric vehicle buyer needs to go much deeper. You must check the car's software update history. An old EV with outdated software might have bugs, poor charging speeds, or even degraded battery management. You need to know if the car received all its updates. You also need to know its battery-related recall history. Some models have recalls for battery management issues or even fire risks. Was the recall performed? And finally, was the car used for ride-sharing or a taxi? This means a lot of fast charging cycles, which accelerate battery degradation. The fix: get a full vehicle history report. Ask the dealer for a printout of the software version. And check it against the manufacturer's website. And never ever buy a used TV that has been salvaged, unless you are an expert. Mistake number 5. Chasing the lowest sticker price. A rock-bottom price can hide a tired pack. That means short range, slower charging and expensive repair. Even in 2024-2025, UK battery replacements are still 7–8 thousand pounds. And insurers still write off electronic vehicles over battery damage. Pay more over healthy car and you will save thousands over your ownership. Sanity checks before you pay. Get a full battery report, OBD app or printout. Verify warranty status. For many brands it's 8–10 years or 100k miles. Check the threshold and transfer rules. Next one, charging fit for your life. Home versus public. UK network is growing fast, but coverage is uneven by region. So, buying a used electronic vehicle can be a smart move, but only if you do your homework, check the battery health, understand the charging and look beyond for the initial price. The future is electric, but you need to be a smart buyer. If these tips gave you confidence to start your EV journey, please hit that like button right now.